Today I have a 97 Ford F250 four-wheel drive, just finished up on the front speakers and the speaker phasing and installation and door panel removal. If you need help, you can find all this information on my website, carstereohelp.com. Got a lot of repair videos there and working on more of those along with removal guides. But we're going to show you how to remove the rear 6x8 speaker in this vehicle. If it was easy, you could pull that speaker grill off, but it is intact to the door panel, so we can't do that. We're going to start with moving over to the seat belts. There are two plastic covers on them, and with your fingers you can release these covers. They snap right off, and in order to put them back on when you're done, they snap right back in place. So we're going to remove the first one, remove the second one, and set those to the side. This is going to give us our two T50 Torx bolts. I've pretty much removed a lot of the screws here already and shortened them up to make it a little shorter for the video. I like one takes. And we're going to remove this one over here. Is a bolt that goes through the seat belt opening, and on the back side of it is a felt washer. And these felt washers fall out, the screws fall out while you're doing this, so you know how to put those back together. We're going to remove the rear one here. I would also say be careful and hold the end of your ratchet. You don't want it going into the window at all over here. And we're going to remove this screw as well. And this one will also be the bolt through the opening up for the seat belt along with the felt washer. Next we're going to take our Phillips screwdriver, and we need to remove this panel here. And in order to remove this panel, we have the front panel that comes up from the dash that overlaps here at the top of the driver's door sill. So we're going to remove this one screw here. There are 3 screws here across the top. There's the first, here's the second, here's the third, and we also have another overlapping panel that goes across the back here as well. We're going to remove the one screw that secures this one. We're going to come back over, take the one off the opposite end, because we're going to do the other side here at the same time. So we're going to take the other end off as well and come back to the center one here and remove this one. Now we got that one down. This back piece is a metal piece, so be very careful with it. And we're going to remove that down and set it right here in the seat. Now what that's going to do is free up this, all the screws except one. Then we're going to take our pry bar. This was the hardest part. Pry bar maybe you can use. I found doing it by hand was easier, but you're going to work your way down the back panel here and pull this panel loose. It's held in by 8 clips right next to each other, and we're going to work our way down, get closer to the clips, and they release easier. There we go. And what we have here is 8 white clips that go down and mate to the openings in the back panel here to make sure the 8 pins are here. If they're not, then you have to remove them from the back panel and place them back on here. But we also have 2 black guides that will find the openings here. And when you come time to put this on, you line the guides up. You'll feel when the clips all get in their openings, and you just push this panel into place. Now with this panel removed, it's going to remove one hidden screw sitting right over here in the corner of this panel we're trying to remove. And there's also one here at the front of the panel that we haven't removed, right here. And this will free the entire panel up. Now, we don't have it overlapping here on the back edge, but I didn't take the front panel off, so we'll have to release it up here. Just gives us enough play on the front panel in order to get the back panel off here. And we're just going to slightly pull on it. Has a few clips on it as well that will release, and we'll pull that panel back. Now we're going to check the back of the panel, make sure all the black clips are in it. We have one black clip that remained here on the door, so we are going to have to pry this one off and get it back on the door panel so we can put this back in. Now I'm going to set this panel to the side. I think I mentioned there's a piece of felt material on the back of the speaker grill. And I am shocked that this is in one piece. I would suggest removing it before it deteriorates even more and causes a real mess here in the vehicle. So now this gets us to the speaker. This 6x8 speaker is held in place by 4 T20 bolts. It's got a nice cover on it, so you don't have to worry about slipping off of it and going through the face of the speaker when it comes to removing it. But the new speaker we're replacing has a few other different cover on it. The speaker grill from the speakers we purchased will not work because you have speaker grills already on the panels and they interfere with that panel. So that will allow the speaker to sit down. Again, we have the little clip on the side of the speaker. We're going to pry this up a little bit. It will release the trigger on the side and pull loose. Then we're going to take this wire and pull it back down through the opening. This will give us more room to work with it. We're going to splice the ends off here, check it for our speaker phasing, make sure we get the positive and the negative correct, and cut the ends off and test the speaker to be sure. We're going to then fray back both edges, both ends of all the wires here. We know because of the speaker phasing test that the pink and green is the positive. So we're going to come back and use the pink and green. This is on the driver's side now. The pink and green will be the positive wire, and the tan with yellow stripe will be the negative. So we're going to hook that back up, install our wires on it, bring it back up through the opening, and then connect it to the speakers that we have. Then use the original 4 bolts that we removed from this speaker to place it back into place. You have to be very careful here not to slip off the screwdriver and go through the face of the new speaker, so getting the first screw in and somewhat situated is very good, and then we can protect the speaker when installing the rest. We'll pull this bottom left one up, put it in the opening, and protect the screwdriver from slipping off and going towards the face. Now we're just going to snug that one down and do the last 4. If you need help with other videos, removals, and so on, see my website, carstereohelp.com. There's links to repair and removal, speakers, amplifiers, and stereos. Hope this video has been helpful. See the website for the speaker phasing color codes. I will be posting that there. Hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe.